Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Kent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. And for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. MP is out there with Holiday, and it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. Pitcher this season just getting going. What are you looking for tonight?
Just curious to see which team is more cohesive. With all of the player movement in the NBA, it's rare to have continuity on a squad.
Now Kuzma, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Trying to get open is Lopez. Kuzma can't get it to go. Holiday, the pass to MP. The kick out to Brown. It's hauled in by Giannis. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Offensive rebound. Tatum against Kuzma. Over Tatum. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Tatum. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got the first 3 points tonight for the Celtics.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Lillard against Holiday. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Holiday.
Dominant play by Kristaps down in the paint, mixing it up with the defense.
Now here's Lopez. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
For Boston, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Tatum passes to MP. Picked his pocket. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
And you watch Jake. Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
So both teams making some changes here. Bucks trail by 6. The small and powerful. The star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday out there with MP. And it's Porzingis in at center. That's the Boston 5. Now, here's Lillard. Still yet to score.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Lillard scanning the floor. And he makes good on the layup. Lillard's got his first points of the night.
It's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Tatum. 6 points for him. On the wing, Holiday. Covered by Lillard. Holiday gets the bucket. Now Lillard. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Portis. Porzingis against Lopez. The pass to Lillard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won.
Got rid of it. What you mean I got rid of it? I'm gonna say the herpes are forever. That's my baby mama was got herpes, right? Now, if I had herpes forever, Hold on.
Their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Johns, we thank you for the report. Now, Tatum, following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. Here's Brown. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. And now it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Look, it can be simple. Read the defense, call the play. Brown can really do it all.
Lillard against Holiday. Steps back and shoots. Rebound by the Celtics. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Timeout called the Bucks. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Trent. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Porzingis with the block.
Big time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said you can play small and big. You have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Now, here's Brown after the miss from Damian Lillard. RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
The first free throw is good. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
And Brown drops them both. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right here.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Timeout called the Bucks.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Here's Rollins. Porter kicks to Giannis. 54 seconds left here in the second to end the cold streak. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis will take on any defender Nice finish that time.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Hauser misses. Bucks trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now here's Tatum. He had 15 points last outing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Lopez. He has yet to score. Goes up again. That one misses. And so it's the Boston Celtics sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's got them up big. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 side. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Trent against MP. Uses the glass to finish the lane. And the Celtics lead by 14.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And a great look. Lillard always looking for teammates. Doesn't have tunnel vision.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Giannis.
Rough start to the second half for them. Only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Nobody near Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
3 points.
Giannis has got 3 assists tonight. Down low. He's against Kuzma. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 6.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard attacking.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And here is Brown. 6 points for him. Shoots over Kuzma. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez.
2 minutes remaining.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime. It was just barely above 30%.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
at about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Damian Lillard. That's good from Lopez. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Here's Hauser. Pass to Queta. Here's Hauser. Fires for three. That shot missing. Outside, Green. Driving inside. And Boston with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Queta. Here's Pritchard. Lopez covering. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Porter. 5 points in the game. Shoots over White. Milwaukee, no good that time either. To the right side. Here's Pritchard. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Boston leading by 8. Here's Pritchard. Still without a basket. White the pass to Craig. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
White looking around. With the drive. And White with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect for the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Boston on top. They're up by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
And how about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Now, here's Lillard. The pass to Portis. Just 5 to shoot. Fades away. And Boston with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Lillard with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Tatum against Lillard. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Celtics leading by 9. Holiday with the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Giannis against Tatum. Antetokounmpo kicks to Portis. It's Trent on the wing. From 12 feet out, and he hits the jump shot.
Trent Jr.
Tatum with it. On the wing, Holiday. Outside, Porzingis. Brown the pass to Tatum. Tatum downhill and slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Doesn't go for it. Nice D from Porzingis. The Celtics with the lead. Feeds to White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Holiday against Trent. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Here's the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Portis, the pass to Lillard. Here's Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed of Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now here's Tatum. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Here's Giannis. The shot misses. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They led by as many as 18 points. Brown, no good. Bucks trail by 12. Inside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's White. Left side, Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bucks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th of 9. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Brown outside. Tatum down low. Covered by Giannis. Tatum no good. Teardrop shot. Trent can't hit. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're leading by 8. White the pass to Tatum. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And there it is for him.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Trent against White. So it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.